Live here with yet another live stream. Today we got something rather interesting. It is another rendition of the Fister Comet. This time it is the SR, and it is $1.145 million. Okay, now that's interesting because this is the most expensive, other than the Benny's car. This is the most expensive Comet in the game. Also, this is the most redid car in Grand Theft Auto. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and buy another one. Even though I've watched reviews of this vehicle already, and if you really don't have the money for it, I really wouldn't worry about it, especially if you have the last model that they made, because it's really not worth it, to be honest. For those who that really don't have the financial status to go and buy $1 million plus cars. I know money is hard to come by, especially with GTA being, the way they are, Rockstar owning them, not wanting to give you the proper, I guess you could say, tools. Not everybody has 16 hours to sit down and play every single mission that they have on here just to scrape by to have enough for the bare minimum in the game. So that's something that they could definitely work on there. But anyway, now we're going to go ahead, wait for the car to arrive, order it, go upgrade it, see what it has to offer, and we'll go from there. It should be here any minute. They've added a lot of content within the Doomsday heist. It's been crazy. We've had the Canis Camacho, the Albany Hermes, the Benefactor, Strider, Sentinel, the Vapid Riata, the Yosemite, yeah, so 6 cars there, and I believe another 6 or so here. Yeah, plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 new cars just from the Doomsday heist. Now, that is a whole lot of videos to do separately. That's why I haven't really been focusing on GTA videos as much anymore. And I do apologize to those who are actually interested in seeing that content. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the Comet SR, and we're going to see what they have to offer as far as this vehicle goes, what upgrades entail this vehicle, how much it's going to cost ultimately to get all of the upgrades, see what it has to offer for this vehicle. We're going to order it right now. It just arrived in my garage, so I'm pretty excited. This is, I believe, the 4th or 5th different Comet that they have added into the game. So that is kind of insane. That is the most remade car in Grand Theft Auto.
It's on the way.
Alright. We're going to go ahead. This car is $1.125 million. Just so keep that in mind. That is a pretty big grind for this game. That is several hours, and for some maybe even days. Alright, let's see, we're gonna go to the mod shop. Okay, here we go. Alright, so this here is the Comet SR. No upgrades whatsoever, just ordered from the website. Now, I have watched a few reviews for this car. There are a few disappointing aspects to this vehicle, such as what appears to be a 8-bit engine. Rockstar, when they designed this car, did not do a really good job as far as that went. But I do enjoy the fact that there is another vehicle nonetheless. Here we go. Nobody can complain about free content, right?
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
Alright, let's see what we got to offer here. Of course, we have the ever so essential basic things, brakes, armor, what have you. That's not what we're interested in. Excuse me, we want to see everything that this vehicle has to offer. So, first of all, we have the primary splitter, the secondary splitter, and the competition splitter. Now, we know that we're initially going to want to go ahead and pay for the most expensive thing on there, for the most part, because we think that's what, is best for this vehicle. But that's not always necessarily the case. Let's see. It really didn't change very much. It just changes the primary, secondary, and the stock. The stock looks to be carbon fiber, but we're going to go ahead and change that to primary because it just looks a lot cleaner. Let's see. So we have intakes and secondary intakes. So we're going to go ahead and do secondary intakes. Now we got the engine upgrades, of course. We got the exhaust, which is the stock twin angled dual oval shaped and titanium tipped exhaust. Now, I'm not ever a really big fan of the titanium tipped exhaust. I like the clean, chromed out exhaust. It just doesn't look as appealing to me. Now, no one ever is... I don't think anyone in the life of this game has ever put explosives on their vehicle, at least on purpose. Alright, so we have the stock fender and the extended arches. Now, that really doesn't do anything for me, but it's only 800 bucks. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. We'll throw it on there. And of course, we know that it's going to be a carbon. We're not going to get anything like a muscle, a snarled hood or anything like that. Now, I don't know yet if we can change the roof to a primary color, so we will wait and see if we can do that. I'm going to respray the secondary to... Nah, we'll do a maybe black. Red and black always go good together. Can never complain too much about that. Let's see. I don't like red and white. It reminds me too much of Christmas. Petty as fuck. Alright. Let's see. Now, we got the roof. Okay, there are roof settings. Okay. We can make this look a lot cleaner. That's nice. Alright, so we're going to do primary. Let's see. Now, we can do a competition skirt. Which, let me see. Is that... That's a nice... Okay, yeah. I'll go ahead and I'll throw that on there. I wish that they had a competition red, because, like I said, I want this to look as clean as possible. So now we have the spoiler. Now this is one of the more interesting aspects of this vehicle. They did go ahead and add a race spoiler for it, and a secondary race spoiler, which is something that no other vehicle has in the game. Now, I do like this. That looks pretty clean. I'm gonna keep that. Alright, suspension, drop it hella low. Transmission, turbo, of course. We got the wheels. I'll do the bulletproof tires first, and then we will do the we'll do a high end, maybe do some chrome. What is the cleanest ones possible here? Maybe some black rims actually would go good with this. Maybe I choose stock, and then I go with this, and then do the wheel color. Do black. Not really. We'll go back. Now that the wheels are already black, we can see all the tires in black, so that'll be a lot easier for us. That looks nice. Like, normally I would think these tires on any vehicle would be a little too much, but with how sleek this car is, they kind of work for it. Alright. We do the windows, of course. They're going to be black. Alright. And here we have the final product. Now, with all of the upgrades that I added to this vehicle, along with the price tag of $1.125 million, this vehicle sells for $833,820. So, you get a good portion of your money back. Now, granted, we probably put another 20 or 30K into it just to fully upgrade it. So really, at the end of the day, you're almost spending $1.5 million on this vehicle. Now, I will say that you cannot remove the back bar from this, which is a little annoying, in my personal opinion, because I'm not really a big fan of all that. But let's take a look on the inside. Now, they really, really want you to know that this is a Pfister product, because they have it stamped everywhere in this vehicle, and I will show you. But the interesting thing about the speedometers that they put on these vehicles is, look, it says 200, but it will probably not, the dial probably won't go above 120. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Let's see. So as you can see here, we have the comment there on the doormats. We have it on the back with the emblem saying Pfister, and then we have it on the front here with the emblem. I mean, they really want you to know that this is the new deal here. Now, there's nothing special or fancy about the interior. This is something that we have seen before. Let's see. Now, I do like how so very nicely that this cleaned up. Now, let's go ahead and open up and see what this vehicle has to offer. So, of course, you know that these cars don't have the engine in the front. That is, if you are a avid GTA player. Now, let's see. As I said, the engine is in the back, and it literally looks like someone from old school Nintendo, maybe the 64. Looks like South Park graphics there. I mean, come on, guys. We're paying almost $2 million for this vehicle. You know, you could give us a nice textured engine. But all in all, I think that this is probably one of my favorite cars in the game. It's good for car shows. It's good for just driving around, showing off to your friends. Whatever it is that you feel as though that you need to do with this vehicle. Now, as far as performance goes, it is medium. And what I mean by that is, this is not going to be your go-to for racing or anything. It is okay. It is kind of fast. It's faster than a lot of the cars in the game. As far as faster than the other Comets, I imagine so, because it's called the SR. It's supposed to be the newest vehicle in their line. I will say though, it has acceleration. As you can see here on the speedometer, right now I'm just gonna floor it when we're already almost to 100. Ooh, I ate that. Alright, so, okay, it has a good acceleration. I will prop that up. Now, I don't have any vehicles as of right now, or people, I should say, to really do a side-by-side comparison. But from my personal experience, I own almost every single vehicle in the game, and I will say that this is about mid-range as far as performance goes. So if this is going to be your daily driver, it will do good as that. But if you're using it for events, races, and things such as that, you're probably not going to bode too well with this. And maybe you're more of a technical racer, who knows, you might win, but I don't recommend using it for that. Is it worth it? I think so. As long as you have the money, as long as you have the ability to pay for it, then I say go for it. I mean, it has a lot of unique features to it, such as the rectangular headlights, which is something that no other vehicle has either. We have the nice little air vent there, which accents it quite well. We've seen the tail lights before and the ducktail, and previous models. It's nothing spectacular. I would go ahead and say that I give this vehicle, I'll say a C plus, maybe a B if they would have fixed the engine. I'm a big texture fan. I like things to look nice. I like it to look sleek and clean. But do I recommend this vehicle? Yes, I recommend it to those who have the financial status in order to pay for this. If you're a vehicle enthusiast like I am, I buy the new vehicle every single time that it comes out. So yeah, go ahead, give it a look, try it out. You don't like it, get your $800,000 back. It's not the full amount, but it's something. And go buy yourself a cheaper vehicle, maybe. Yeah, it's a nice vehicle, and I will probably drive it for a while, try to get a better feel of it. And I think that I think I'll get used to it. But in any case, this is DoomsDayWMD. Go ahead, check out my Instagram. I post a lot of Overwatch things. It's Bearded Pro Gamer. Go ahead, if you like this video, proceed to go ahead, give it a like, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. In any case, I appreciate you viewing, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.